Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. We're dealing with tech gremlins a little bit, but don't worry about it. We're here. We're queer and we're here to tell a Dragon Age story. Welcome to episode 9. We've been trying for a while with this one, but me being away in internet shenanigans is such that we are now bringing session 9 to you. Ironically, the episode title is Keep Trying. That's not why. Before we introduce the story and our players, I'm going to first provide my content warning that I always do. Dragon Age is a setting that has some dark and difficult themes, not only with some grisly horror, but also in its political and cultural tensions. There are power imbalances throughout the lands of Thedas, and we may occasionally touch on these in our story. Rest assured, we'll be as respectful and considerate as possible when we do, and we have discussed our lines and veils prior to today's session. We could check in with each other, but we want you to be mindful of your own comfort levels. As important as these stories are to voice, your happiness and comfort should be paramount, and as such, we would never judge you if you need to step away. Content warning out of the way. Hope we're all doing well. We're going to introduce ourselves. I will start. I am Emma Hamalu on the internet. I use they, them pronouns. Point out the missing very adult male elf in the room. Satan's not able to be with us today, so we will not have Feylen with us. He'll just be a cardboard cutout following them around. Don't worry about it. Everybody else, please introduce yourselves.
Hey, yo, hey, it's me, Emily. You may not remember even what I look like. It's been so long. But this is me. I'm playing Kana. We both use she, her, and I also use they, them. And we're here. We're queer. We're ready to play some Dragon Age, which is something I came up with on my own.
You're so inventive. I love it. Hi, everyone. I'm Tor. Tor Talks Creativity. I use she, they pronouns. I am playing Oriana, our pillbug rogue, who uses she, her. And you know what? She's doing great. It's great. It's fine. No problems here whatsoever. We're doing great, y'all. It's great. What's infighting? Nobody knows. It's fine. We're done.
Hi everyone, I'm Vex. I use whatever pronouns you like. I'm playing Cass, our Canary Fire, who is being so fine and normal about everything going on and will definitely stay that way and nothing will change.
We're all very much okay, everybody. So okay, in fact. Last week, our adventurers rallied together to defeat the accidentally summoned demons, including a dreaded Revenant. Those guys with the sword and the chain and the... after a dramatic fight, they successfully recovered a statuette with some residual magic still left in it. Clashing thoughts over what to do with the statue ensued, with Feylen wanting to keep it for study and Oriana wanting to be overly cautious of it, summoning even more demons. You can see why. In the end, a compromise was found in having Cass safeguard it until they arrive at Phelan's clan in hopes to find a more experienced magic user to take a look at it. That evening, Phelan, our fully grown adult male elf, went on a magical spiritual journey in the Fade. Talking to his ancestors, maybe? Spirits? Or people that passed a long time ago? We're not entirely sure what happened. The Fade is a silly, ever-changing place, but he did have a conversation with something. What we did learn for sure is that Cass is the sun, which is what Phelan declared after awakening the camp with a start, leaving everyone to stare at him in bewilderment. And he is so stunned by the dream, he has been rendered mute for the foreseeable. It's just in a stunned silence, everybody. Once morning broke, the group was able to safely pack up and continue their journey towards Sarnia and getting ever closer to Phelan's clan. The keep that they're rumored to be in is in sight. The first stop is going to be the town to stock up so that they can handle the cold and perhaps adjust their appearances enough that any Templars that are looking for them and hunting them down may overlook this group, because they definitely don't look like the ones they were hunting. As the path winds towards the little town, what do you do first, everybody?
Oriana absolutely is taking a deep breath, a very cold breath that she instantly regrets. And I know, I'm pretty sure we covered this last time, but just to double check, Sarnia looks like a smaller town, right? Like
Yeah.
doesn't have big enough for a chantry, that kind of thing.
No, it is a small settlement. It looks like maybe at one time it was bigger, but as it stands currently, no, it's very small.
Okay.
Smaller than Lothering even.
Oh wow. Okay. Then first thing Oriana's gonna be scouting to see, like, is there any place to put our horse, our cart? You know, is there a way that we get in here tonight and shack up kind of thing, or are we camping, etc. That kind of thing.
Hmm. Um, I would say this requires a little bit of a looky-loo.
Ooh,
Do
okay.
you have a focus in perception that you feel you would like to lead into?
I have searching.
Searching feels appropriate, so you can roll a searching for me.
Ooh, 18.
Nice. It looks like they don't necessarily have something that you would identify as stables, but there's a few places that look like they serve a wider purpose than just a person's home. Could be that it's a small tavern, and there is the sort of long post that is there that you presume people would tie horses to. Um, there's enough room in the streets to get your cart through and park it up somewhere. Yeah, you might have to wedge it down the
Okay.
side of a building, but if you wanted to go into the town with the horse and carts, you can. However, if for safety reasons you wanted to camp outside, that's something you guys could assess together.
Um, I'll relay this to everyone, of course, and just um I, I don't know what you want to do. I mostly just think we probably need to give the horse a rest and get him out of the wind. Um, yeah, I'm fine either way.
I mean, I could go take a walk in if anyone's least likely to have a recognizable wanted poster. I think
Oh,
I'm decently high on the chances.
yeah, that's probably right.
Definitely not sending Muty over there. It hit or miss with you. I don't know. Like you're the most
Yeah,
generic looking, but also you got lords after
it's
you. You
true.
know, no
I look like
offense.
every other one. It's fine.
No
Trust me, I
offense.
prefer it. Yeah, no, it's good. If only. Um, no, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. We can watch Rainy.
All right.
Keep her warm. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be long. Just enough
Yeah.
to see if there's room at the inn.
And I'll point out like the biggest building, like maybe looks pretty
Hmm.
small. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Hmm.
I'll
All right.
throw up my hood and
Mhm.
I'll walk into town. I'll give Rainy a little squeeze and kiss on the top of the head before we go. Just because
Okay.
I need it for me.
Can I make
Um,
snow angels?
you better.
Wait! Immediately bolts and just drops herself like frostfall into the snow.
Hell
Love
yeah.
it.
There's a little bit of a
Don't.
nerf. She doesn't lie on like completely soft snow.
All right. Careful, hun. Don't eat the yellow snow. All right. See y'all in a bit.
Okay. Sakana is heading into town. You will see there's a range of buildings that very clearly are the homes of people. There is a shop that has a wooden sign hanging from it that indicates it to be some manner of store in some way. You can also identify this small tavern as was mentioned. There is just from the angle that you were able to see as you're walking into town, a good 3 or 4 buildings that are in ruins, like they have sections of their roof and their walls not complete. But people are still going about their day-to-day business. There are a few people that will look at you. You are a newcomer after all, and this road isn't overly commonly traveled. What do you think your priority is when you first go in?
I think
Looking for a wanted poster board.
I mean, Loki. I mean, I think. I mean, my instinct would be to go to like a chantry or something, but I don't know if this town has one.
It does not.
I guess I would maybe go to the inn, whatever's the most populated area that would seem like it would have that kind of display up if there would be one. And then if not, maybe maybe a step into that tavern and see what's up there.
You could do a sort of baseline walk up and down the main street. You don't see anything that looks like it has a large board on it. You also do not see any posters up. There is one small sign that says there's the larger building that appears to be some sort of town hall in some way. And there is a sign up that you can read in trade tongue that says that there's a shrine inside, and it kind of gives times for going for worship. They don't have a standing chantry building here. People who want to go to services would have to travel to one of the nearby settlements, but they can go in to do more personal worship, and it kind of gives some timings for that. Which carries with it its own information for you in regards to the likelihood of there being a standing Templar presence. If there is not a chantry here, it's unlikely, and if there is, it would maybe just be temporary and at certain times. But you're able to go over and check out this tavern. You can't get too much of a bead on the name of it. The sign for it on the outside has a red lion rampant on it. So the name likely has something to do with that. But you can take a step in if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not the kind of bustling, busy atmosphere you would see inside a larger town or in the cities, for example, nor the large occupation of transient folks for a staging post that's going to have people who are travelers, and you usually see it being quite busy. There is maybe about 4 or 5 people who are sat between 2 different tables, so a 3 and a 2, who are just having quiet conversation. The table of 3 seem to have some food that is most of the way eaten out on the table, and they're just having quiet conversations. There's a person behind the bar doing the, cleaning a set of glasses, because what else do you do when there's no customers? You clean.
I'll approach said bartender.
It's a human man. He's black hair, rather gruff looking mustache that probably looked quite, regal at one time, but is a little unkempt now. He'll clear his throat as you come in and tip his head with you at greeting.
Hi there,
Hello?
sir. Hi there. Pardon me. I've been on the road a little bit. I was hoping to hear you got some rooms available, perhaps.
Oh, we are more of a tavern than an inn.
Right. Sure. Okay.
We only
Sorry.
really have the storerooms upstairs, which
Sure.
not the most friendly for staying in. But
All right, well,
perhaps if we speak to the building 2 doors up, that is where our mayor is. Perhaps there is rooms available if you're planning on staying here.
not too terribly long. I think we're just passing through, but okay. Well, that works for now. I think
We have
not
had
returning.
people stay before, but you're welcome to come here for food, for drink.
Oh yeah, I think very least you'll see me in a minute to warm my insides. If not my room. I don't know where I was going with that sense. I'll see. Bye. Why did I mutter to herself? Why did I come?
We've established your face character is a 10-year-old child. Okay.
All right, y'all. So, sort of a good news, bad news situation. Well, maybe not bad news. I don't know if there's an inn or not. There's no rooms. The tavern doesn't have rooms, but they said they seemed optimistic that someone would find room for us. Town does seem small enough. No chantry. I doubt there's Templars. There's just like a shrine inside the trading hall. No wanted posters. At least not
That's good
that I could
news.
see. Yeah, so I think we'll be okay here. The guy at the bartender told me to talk to the mayor about finding some place to stay, which seems, I don't know, like shouldn't they have like an in person? Like doesn't the mayor have something to do? I know it's a small town, but like dang.
Well, in small towns, people usually do multiple jobs. Maybe.
That's true. I mean, sure, that's true.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe they just know the most or they're the nosiest. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna try to get us to buy property here, move in,
Oh.
expand the population.
Looks around at all the weather and snow, like, okay. Maybe not.
Not for
Okay.
me, I don't think.
But they have so many timeshares available, Oriana.
I mean, there are any Templars, so like looks at silent Phelan. Maybe. Okay. Should we take the card in and just try to talk to the mayor, I guess? Or should we find a place to camp and just call it a lost cause?
I mean, I don't see the harm in talking to the mayor unless the mayor's a Templar in disguise.
I think if we can get a warm bed for a night, it would be a good start.
Yeah.
I would really like
Okay.
that. It's cold out here.
Okay. Well, Rainy, it's time to get to work. No, I'm just kidding.
Cracks knuckles. What do you
Got it.
need?
I need a politician, baby.
What do they do?
Nothing good, Rainy.
Nothing. Yeah. Damn right, Kat.
Who knows? Maybe they're elected. Probably not in a small town. All right, let's go check. Oriana will attempt to navigate us through this and not get our cart stuck. And I guess we'll go talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm scared.
Mm-hmm. You.
Quick question.
Oui.
Can I think I asked this last time, but just to double check, are there any markers here, like who owns the town, any coats of arms, that kind of thing?
You did ask, and I believe we could probably scroll up and see it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
you got a 19 and was told no.
Okay.
There's no obvious sign. You are aware that the way that Orlais works is that this town is going to be part of someone's land, right? So there is going to be a ruler of the land that would extend out to where this town is, but they're not necessarily waving heraldry about. No.
Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. Then yeah, we'll attempt.
You're also
to
pretty
lead the
confident
horse
that this
through.
is far enough south that it's not anywhere to do with your person. So
yeah. Okay. No. He's not that powerful. Sorry. That might be your inner dialogue.
Okay. So you guys are able to navigate through the streets. It is very cold here. You all are able to see that breath, and you are, the trek up here involved enough traveling that for any of you who were on foot rather than being on the cart, you're feeling the fruits of that labor of like just it was a steep incline. And if anything, when you breathe in cold air, it's a little sore on the lungs when you are that cold. For anyone who's experienced that cold before, I don't know your life story, but you will see there is a statue towards the center, and it seems that in lieu of there being an actual chantry, there is fairly tall, about the size of the buildings, very obvious statue of Andraste with the sunburst. There is a few offerings underneath it. Nothing beyond that. So again, there is opportunity here for people who are of the faith to practice said faith. But nothing that seems overly organized or official. Eventually you'll be able to get your cart in and sort of guide it down the side of the building where the tavern is. And your horses will be able to take rest at the back end of that. It's not sheltered in terms of the way a stable might, but between the two buildings, it's cutting off the colder of the wind, so at least they're getting a little bit of shelter from the elements as best as they can. Yeah, I imagine when you got the horses and cart, there was an attempt at buying some feed for them, so you'll be able to leave some of that out for them.
Yeah.
And then the
Give them
grouper,
each a blanket, just wrapped, like just drape over them, try to get them a little comfort. But
yeah, they seem to not be doing too bad. They're not, elegant, sleek racing horses, so they're built for sturdy work, and the elements are things that they seem to be handling fairly well. They are appreciative of the rest, though.
I'll also cover Feylen with a blanket.
Yeah, just you stay here, buddy. Here's some feed.
Here's some blueberries. Then you can just hang out.
We'll crack the window for you. Like
Yeah.
a dog in a car.
he's listening to his favorite music. We promise.
Don't disturb him.
Has food, has water. Yeah, like
Yeah, right.
I am not in distress. So is the plan for you guys to head into tavern or go to seek out the leader?
Okay.
Tavern leader. Tavern.
Oriana's just gonna put the hood up and just
Leader?
like
I
I
feel
am normal
Mayor
and rigidly
first,
walk.
probably. Like,
Yeah,
we
let's-
should make sure we have somewhere to stay before we go and get fed and drink.
Yeah. So we will make the way to the mirror.
Okay. So you can head to this larger building. It looks like it was definitely a fine building at one time, and in many ways it still is. But the elements are such that you can tell that they've harried the building a little bit. And the inside is sparse. It's not a wealthy town necessarily. Most of its income is from mining. I will put a little picture for y'all that sorry, my brain went into buffering mode there. Those of you who like a visual aid, you walk in and see a woman who is small of stature, quite slight, slender features. Hard to tell what hair color because she has a hat on that has a metallic crest on it, and leather that is covering ears. It's designed to be appropriate for the cold, whilst also looking elegant in terms of her Elysian fashions. And fine clothing with a fur stole on that's kind of covering most of her upper half. She will come and open the door as you approach, and give a quizzical look, but not uninviting. Good day. How may I help you?
Hey. Hi there. Just stopping into town. We were hoping there were some rooms available just for the night. We sent this way.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi.
Those cats are
There's the cats.
everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of
Cats are
street cats.
everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Bar cats, mare cat, cave cat. Oh.
The mayor definitely has some kitties. Right. Well, while we assess what your needs are, do come in. Come in out of the cold.
Thank you.
And she'll invite you in. This building doesn't look like it is a personal home necessarily. And there's some furniture for you to go and sit at. There is a fire burning in the fireplace, so you guys can get a little closer to that if you want a bit of warmth. And you see the thing that was advertised on the sign outside. This is a small area that has a few rows of benches for personal services in lieu of there being a chantry. So, are you passing through the town?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just stopping through.
I see.
We're looking for someone, but we've been traveling for days. So, or sorry, we're looking for something. But yeah,
Of course.
It's been cold.
Yeah.
Yes, it is rather cold at this time of year, this close to the mountains. How long do you foresee you needing to stay?
Your cat is very cute.
Oh, thank
only
you.
a night. You're welcome. Only a night, barring things go well.
I see.
Yeah.
And how many of you are there?
There's 6. 2 smaller ones and then 4 people. Look, Oriana's might be lying. Don't look at it. It's fine.
2 small ones and 4 people. The small ones are not people. Don't question me.
Don't ask me any questions, and I will tell no lies.
Don't even worry about it.
Nah, it's just wondering to herself, am I the other small one that's not?
No!
No, it's your grown adult male elf. I see. Well, we do not have somewhere with that many beds all available, but we do have there are 2 homes with people who are not currently staying here. They are empty. You would be welcome to stay there, perhaps for the night.
Oh,
Sure.
Might I inquire what it is you're traveling for?
Oh no. I was like, how much is Oriana gonna lie? Well, we're looking for the keep. Actually, we've been asked to investigate it. So actually, if you have any information on the keep, that would be lovely too.
The keep isn't abandoned. I am not sure. Well, I can prepare some information for you.
Oh,
for the
thank
keep.
you.
What manner of investigating is it?
If I could,
Mm.
can I kind of do a perception check, see why she's so reticent? Like, is it a fear of the keep? Like, I mean, I wouldn't know exactly what, but like, you know.
Sure, yeah, you're just looking for the emotional beats. Yeah, that's empathy roll in perception. Yeah.
Okay. I wish I don't have it. Oh, 21 with 6 stump points.
Oh, freaking hell.
Look at that.
There's a hesitancy when it comes to people she doesn't know for business she's not sure of to just be looking around at a place that's this close to town. I think it's the kind of hesitancy where she doesn't know what to make of you all. For all she knows, you could be dangerous, you could be looters, you could be going up there to summon demons. Like, she really doesn't know what the nature of the business is.
Us, not the keep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's, you know, when you have a big old creepy looking building like that, especially one that likely has dangers in it. She's going to be mindful.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What did she ask me? I'm so sorry. Our nature, why we're going.
Yes, what it is
Okay.
that you're actually going up there for.
Well, we're looking for information. There's some people missing of our company. We don't know exactly where they are, and we're trying to make sure they're safe. Our last information was that they were close to the keep.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah, we're worried.
Well, I do not know what information I could provide that is useful for that. It is ancient and dangerous creatures make homes of large empty buildings such as that. So we try to dissuade our young and fearless when they feel like exploring from going into such places. You are not are young and fearless, so I will not insult you by feeling like I have to give that kind of warning, but I would be mindful. Our people, we mine in the area surrounding the keep, so but not inside of it.
Okay. Yeah, we're not. I mean, we've traveled a lot, but we're not reckless. So, thank you.
Of course.
Also, it's and she like picks up probably what's very ratty shawl by this point, traveling and just and our clothes are a little thin. Do y'all have traders here?
Oh, yes, we have a store that you're welcome to go to. It has basic things, not officially clothing store, but we do have somebody who is a tailor that stays with us who I believe would be very happy for the business.
Okay.
I can have them stop by the place where you will be residing tonight, perhaps?
Yes, please. Like I said, it's been a little cold.
Well, while I sort that, feel free to go to the tavern. You can get a hot meal, maybe some drinks to warm you.
Okay. Thank you. And what was your name? Sorry.
I am Mistress Poulon.
Okay. It's nice to meet you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I am aware that they may describe it differently, but it's French, so it's Poulon. If we're being real fancy with it. So she will kind of go out and indicate to the building she is talking about. Now, obviously, one of you have already been there, so you know where you're going, but she's, doing her bit. She's in her friendly, helpful era right now. The events of Inquisition have not yet happened.
This is true. In fact, well, yeah, Major Rebellion hasn't happened either. Anyway,
no.
Okay. Thank you. And
Of course.
what do we owe for borrowing the homes?
A donation of what you feel is appropriate, perhaps. There's no cost. It is not a place to hire necessarily, but times are difficult, so.
Yeah. No, understood. And we'll be respectful of their stuff.
I will organize the 2 buildings and we'll come and let you know.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and we'll definitely look at Kana and be like, money help. Mom help.
We'll just sort of nod and with an air of like, let's figure out how much, like smiling and like, well, yeah, maybe we'll
discuss that
once we shop through. Yeah, we'll shop through town, and then once we'll figure that out. But
Yeah.
definitely, it will definitely. Thank you for your kindness. We'll won't leave you hanging.
That's very kind.
Thank you.
So you all are able to head towards this tavern.
Just
To
elbow Oriana. Don't lock me into a number yet. We haven't even seen him.
I don't know. I'm bad at this. I would just give her all the money.
Yeah, but we haven't got and then you would
See,
still be
see,
cold.
that's why I look at
See?
you. That's why I look at you.
Yes.
Because I
Yep,
know I'm
yep.
gonna mess it up.
Mm.
I imagine we're just bickering the two stores
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Including us both laughing about it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I will go extract her fully grown adult male elf
Mhm.
out of the cart.
Yeah, so you are all able to head somewhere warm that will have some manner of food and drink for you. What kind of food do you think you guys are interested in?
Soup.
I was
Stew.
about to say this feels like a soup moment.
It's
Bread.
soup weather. Yeah.
Giant chunk of bread.
Yeah. You know what? And I feel like it's that Orlesian onion soup as well.
Oh.
So it's got like the crusty bread with the cheese, the gruyere melted on top. Mm-hmm.
Can it also
Can
just
I
be
right
olive
away?
bread?
Can it be what?
Olive bread.
Olive bread, sure.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Kana. I'm just making myself hungry.
Just because like Kana starts like getting like whole slices of bread and just like leaving them in her soup for
Yeah.
to soak up the
bouillon. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. So for the time being, you are somewhere that feels safe, comfortable. There's a fire. You have food and drink. There
Automatically
is
suspect. Just
Yeah.
Oriana's automatically suspect. Can I just do a
Feels
quick
weird.
sweep of this room, please?
She asked us what we were
I
eating.
don't
They asked
like
us
it.
what
I
we were
was
eating. No, run.
I was framing it like, you can take a load off now and just chat,
blame you.
just catch up with each other. But no,
You suddenly
sure.
feel very tired as your
Roll
head
a-
forehead hits the table.
I'm not gonna do that again.
Not now.
Again. Roll a searching for me.
Thank you.
Or an empathy if you were.
I don't have it. I wish I did. Wait, what?
Damn.
Damn, I did it again. 21 with
rolls
6 step
are-
points, please.
What the hickety heck?
Oriana's in it to win it. All
Yeah.
right, for now.
Um
Soon.
Yeah.
It's so true. God. Anyway, yes. I
Mhm.
see everything.
Yeah, you see that fourth wall that mysteriously was just didn't
Hey,
exist.
DM, I didn't appreciate
Yeah.
getting knocked out. Thanks.
Yeah. I think you don't get a sense for any danger that is lurking. The table of two do seem to be looking at you guys, but it's because you're like outsiders and a gathering of peoples that they would not have anticipated walking into their tavern. I feel like in most like fantasy worlds, as soon as you see the group that come in with their really interesting or mismatched armor and they're all different races with funky hair colors and they're like, oh god, adventure is about to
it's
happen in my tavern.
Yeah.
A fight's about to break out. Oh no.
Yeah, they're rendered differently to us. Oh god, no. The main characters are
They have fingers and features.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh no, functional party balance.
Yeah.
Ah!
So there's you get a little bit of that, but all you're really picking up from them is a curiosity because you're new and they're not necessarily listening into you. If anything, they're more engrossed in what they're talking about, which is just it's not even gossip, it's just what the fuck do you think's their story? What the heck?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't feel like there is danger here. And the food for all that this is a small place, much like when you're in places that are rural France, the food is fucking incredible.
Great.
Yeah.
I think honestly,
Excellent.
I was gonna say this earlier, but I think Oreo's crying a little bit, just like real food.
Oh, it's hot.
Calories.
So for the time being, you can take a proper deep breath,
Okay.
decompress a little.
Just kind of look at everybody in turn, and also feeding Franklin. Can't forget Franklin. I don't know, like it feels kind of weird just to have Franklin out. So I think I've got him like in my cloak a little bit and just like
I think the barman will come over, and at first you get that, you know, like when you've brought an animal into a bar and you're like, oh god, they're gonna come and ask us to leave.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
comes over and leans down to you and then says, for your animal, and he'll produce a little bowl that has like various offcuts of things, not meat, but like, you know,
Yeah.
tail ends of bread. There's bits and pieces of the vegetables that he's not using for his cooking, and be like, I don't know if you will eat this, but
I think Franklin and I both are like,
yeah. There's a squeak, and you see him like he gets like the anime eyes, like there's stars instead of pupils for a moment when this sound happens, and he's like, oh, nugs, they are so cute.
Definitely just, thank you. And like we'll just start like, do you want to feed him?
Yes, please. Oh my gosh.
Yay! Oriana improves +5. Thank
yeah,
you.
he looks a little dazzled at first when he's feeding it, and then makes a little squeal, and then he goes off to like speak to the barman. It's in illusion, so you would actually be able to pick it up, whereas the others might not. It's basically just saying, see, I told you we should get a nug. Do you not think that would make a wonderful pet?
Oriana will definitely reply in relation, just like, and they're cute little hands.
Yes,
Like it just
they're not creepy, they're cute, they can hold things. Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah.
Oriana visibly relaxes.
Mhm.
Just probably for the first time in a while. Since we got taken out of crates on a ship.
Mhm.
While they're occupied, we'll just turn, look at, realize it would be like, well, I'm not going to be able to start a conversation with Phelan. Turns. Phelan, who I imagine is just like staring at a cup right now.
Checked out.
Disassociating. Yeah.
I'll just turn to Cass. So, how you holding up, Sunshine?
Well, it's nice to not be cold. Cass is doing that thing of like when you're too big for a table, so you're kind of like slouched against the wall. And it's just kind of like nice to not be cold for once. I felt like I was cold forever.
Yeah. Get to your bones after a certain point. It's like,
Yeah, I forget sometimes.
Rainy opens her mouth and is about to speak, but is like trying her best to like let people know that she wants to be in a conversation now instead of butting in. So she lifts her hand up.
hey, what's up, baby?
I hope this question doesn't come across as rude.
Oh.
But do you think that do you think the beds they have here will be big enough for you, Cass? Because with the horn, do you have to be careful with how you lie your head on a pillow?
A little bit. I can kind of like squish it normally so that I can fit it around them. Most beds aren't big enough for me, but it's okay. I either like curl up or I just let my feet hang off the edge. And that's okay. I got used to it. Yeah, there's a lot of beds that are too small for me, and I just kind of have to deal with that. But that's okay. I'm
feel
very
like
tall, and the horns are difficult.
they should make beds that are big enough for Knife first, and then everyone else would just have lots of room in their bed.
Yeah, you would just get extra space if you were smaller than us, but
yeah,
Queen size, then queen sized.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's what we need. But there's just, I guess there's just not enough of us around for people to do that.
That's a shame. I
It's
feel
okay.
like they should make pillows, especially for Kunari, that like have spaces in the middle for the horn.
Mhm.
So that
Yeah.
I was even just thinking you got to have grooves in the headboard so that you can have them like poke back
just,
through,
like,
you know,
Yeah, lock
like
us in
hook
there.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also some of us have different horn shapes, so I guess it
Right.
would get a little complicated to start making pillows for every shape.
hmm.
But there's some
It's a good puzzle,
industry
though.
in customizable pillows and
Yeah,
bed sets.
like my hat
Yeah.
idea.
Customized hats,
With,
yeah.
you know,
Mhm. Get
goodness.
pillows that like you can put into shapes and they'll stay that way, rather than like me having to do it every night.
Yeah.
And then if I lift my head up in the middle of the night, it all springs out, and I have to wake up and fix it again, and it's a whole thing.
I feel like Rainy's gonna grow up to like start a business that's essentially memory foam, but for
Yes.
Kunari pillows.
Fantasy memory foam.
Yeah.
Fancy memory foam. That's what I want.
Straight from the fan.
Okay. Wow. If you need other pillows, you can have one of mine
Well, thank you, Rainy. That's very
on
sweet.
either side. Yeah.
I was like push a couple beds together, like lengthwise, so you can have.
I've slept in
room.
worse. Anything will be worse than like the ground. You know, like
You just have to curl up a bit.
I will manage. Yeah, I'll curl up and
Right.
it'll be fine.
I mean, we were just in a cave, so
Exactly.
You know that's.
you know.
It'll be better than the cave.
Yeah.
It's all
But the cave was
bit.
in the wind and cold and snow. So that
You're
was
Yeah,
right.
it was great. My
nice.
favorite part was
Absolutely.
when we had unexpected visitors. That was my favorite part.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
sorry
really
for-
enjoyed that part too. That was
Sorry
good.
for bouncing.
That's great.
I
Oh no,
I was
it's
just
okay.
I needed. You guys could do something, and Rain. I needed to get us.
No, we
No,
needed
Safety
of
and-
horses to be
Okay,
okay.
I just-
Trust me. Because if we had to run, that was our only way. So
Yeah,
I have to
someone
get
had
everything
to
hooked
be
up.
ready to go.
Downside with the
appreciate it.
cave, you only have the one way out. So if it's blocked by a horrible monster, how do you get out?
Yeah.
You defeat
Yep.
the horrible monster, I guess.
that's what we did.
Mm.
And to be fair, I think that cave stretched on. I don't know where it went, but like we went a little
Probably
ways. Yeah.
There's a lot of
So-
places underground that all connect. That's where our people are from.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, in our free time, we might go back and look. Why not?
Yeah, I
Just go
haven't
look
seen
for-
too much of the deep roads before. I grew up on the
Maybe we
surface.
just don't touch anything this time round.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that, baby. I'd love to take a Orgrimmar trip with you sometime. Maybe once things calm down. And you're old enough to remember something.
Well, oh, sorry. I thought they wouldn't. I think she like leans down a canal a little bit. Like I thought they wouldn't let you back in if you left.
I mean, no, I don't. It's. I was gonna. I mean, you
Don't
kind
worry
of
about
have
it.
to lie
Okay.
about who you are, and it's like a whole thing, and it probably wouldn't have worked out. No, I'm just. I wish I could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, sorry. Just I didn't want to say it in front of Rainy.
I
Sure,
mean,
Rainy can hear
she's
us.
right there.
Yeah.
We're,
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
we're whispering. We're
Rainy,
whispering, but
Rainy
she's
just
right there.
slowly turns and looks at Cass like, can you hear them too?
Cass is just gonna very quietly like, yeah, but we're gonna pretend that we don't, because that's when people whisper like that, they want you to pretend you don't hear them.
This soup is so tasty.
It is really
I would like
tasty,
to
you're
learn
right.
how to make this soup. Is it all onions? What makes it brown?
I think.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I think it's beef.
Beef. Oh, there's
I
beef
think-
in here.
I
love
don't
it.
know.
Caramelized onions and made it sweet. And then
Isn't
the
it like a
stock.
beef broth though?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't cook. Like you've seen Oriel's cooking and it's bad. It's like what you can gather in a forest.
Rainy grains in successful diversion.
Yeah.
Cass does a very casual.
Um, and actually, that's a good question. I didn't ask the mayor, but I don't know if they have letters here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they receive. I mean, I'm sure they receive letters here. That's a dumb statement. But yeah, might
You want to send
see
off
if they
another
have
letter?
anything.
Or?
Well, we told some people that we'd be here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's true. They might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might want to check if we, made it early or if we're late. I don't know. Might be worth checking.
Yeah. Go ask the barkeep if there's a rookery in town or.
Yeah. I will take an adorable little Franklin in my shirt and go ask to see about receiving letters and information.
Feylen, eat something.
Shove.
All he's doing is eating. He's
Okay,
he's
good,
truly
good.
embracing the fact that he looks like Link from Zelda and is just
Oh my
yawning.
god, yes.
Ah!
So
Yeah.
burdened by his mission that he cannot speak.
Next, he's going to be kicking chests open. I mean,
Throwing chickens.
yeah.
Sorry,
Just
cuckoos, not
running
chickens.
and jumping. Yeah. Yeah. You kind of turn around, and the guy turns around and looks like he's about to serve a customer. Sees that it's you. Sees that the nug is with you, and he just does the face again.
And honestly, I think Franklin is so thoroughly excited and like probably just holding like this where his little paws are in front, just
yeah.
like ears up. Yeah.
Little hands. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I
Have you
brought him in
tried to
case
see
you wanted
what
to
he
see.
can hold? Have you ever handed him things to see if he will hold them?
Yes, and I've been trying to get him to like communicate with me and like number like not like hold up fingers, but like tap things, yeah. I haven't been very good at it. But we're trying. Yeah.
Maybe he communicates a different way.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn it.
He slowly just like lifts a hand up from like behind the the bar thing and is holding a little teaspoon and holds it out. Do you think he will hold this?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Franklin looks at it confused. Tries to like mouth at the spoon part in case it's food, and then will take a hold of it as he inspects it. Yeah. I think
we both
and
go,
this...
oh
yeah. This big burly barb is like, oh.
It does work.
You could have him hold a little flags or like a little sword. The possibilities are endless. Yes, you should commission a painting of him holding things.
When I get back, I absolutely will. His name is Franklin, and I think she takes a second just to gush with him a little bit. Yeah.
He'll get very excited. He will also answer and say that they don't necessarily have like a rookery necessarily, but there is somebody who on their rooftop will take messages in and out of Zarnium.
Oh, okay. Who is that person to check with?
Well, his name is Francis, actually, which is funny because he's almost like Franklin. He is not as cute. But
I'm sure to not mention that part.
But yes, you could ask if you were expecting an email or if you wish to send something.
Yeah. If you'll just point us in the right direction. Yeah.
Are we? Yes.
Thank you.
Someone will show you. It's just towards the edge of town, further north.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Also, if you're going to get a nug, at least this one really likes blueberries.
That makes sense. Yeah. Does his mouth get the purple?
A little bit. So I kind of and like she'll take out the little like
Mm.
sack that she carries over there that has like all
Have
the
you-
nuts and
yeah.
berries and yeah.
Have you seen far south of here? There are brown ones. Have you seen them?
No.
Nah, they're all brown. It's very cute.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll have to go.
Yes.
Oreo sees a future of just nugs. like
Yeah.
screw this adventure.
Gonna
I gotta
be
go south, y'all.
crazy nug lady.
Yay!
um.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll have to go look. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I will show you that way when you wish to go out and brave the cold again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm.
And we'll go back to the chair and just
Yeah.
have little dreams of hoarding a bunch of nugs. Just,
As you're on your way, in your absence, someone else has entered the tavern, hood up.
stab.
Big deep.
Stab.
Franklin still has the teaspoon ready to go.
Yes.
And scans the various patrons of this small tavern, is going to clock your table and start walking towards you. Kana, you just see a relatively short, heavily shrouded person coming towards your table, which you can react to however you want. Cass, you are going to recognize because just the hint, you can't see the full face, but you can see at the neck the poking out of a swallow tattoo. Yeah. And just as they get to your table, we'll immediately throw back the hood. And what you guys see is a brunette, almost black-haired human woman. They are expression could be mistaken as serious, but looks genuinely happy to see Cass. Is mostly just eyes on you. Cass isn't really paying a huge amount of attention to the others, and just gives you a sort of like half-cocked smile and a nod of the head.
Cass like straightens up from where she sat, rattles a knee off the table, reaches out to steady her soup so it doesn't spill. Other hand goes out to like go across Kana to be like, do not pull a knife, do not do anything. And it's just like
Kana lets go of her throwing axe that and
both hands out, it's just like, okay, hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Cold, if I'm being very honest with you.
Yeah, it is unsightly.
Let's get here, right?
Yeah. I've known cold places, but not like this. This is
Yeah, it's something else.
unpleasant.
You got my message?
I did. I had some things nearby. I didn't want to bring it in. I don't know the situation, and
Yeah, we had a quick check and things are okay, so should be alright to bring things around. Thank you for getting everything for us.
yeah,
It's
it
a
took
bit
a
of a
little
hot exit.
finagling. Yeah, what happened? What are we okay to talk about what happened here?
Castle kind of like glance around, check no one is like really super listening in, and then it's just kind of like, you know how it goes sometimes when people clock that certain people can do things, and then
Yeah, I
move
gathered
yourself.
from the message sent the nature of what
Yeah,
we're. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm
Yeah.
lucky that I have a way of shielding from that.
I know. Castle kind of like
Thought we
glance
did
at the
too.
mute Phelan, and it'll just be like, you know, we went through some things.
Yeah, it's not easy. Those sons of bitches.
I know. And we rested in a
Um,
cave and found a fun thing that we shouldn't have touched, and someone did. And
you have a button
yeah,
pusher in this group?
of course we do.
Yeah.
That's Phelan's shoulder.
There's always one, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. We have a couple amongst our lot.
So I've heard.
Yeah. Well, the stuff is safe, and we'll kind of clock as Oriana, you're returning to the table. You can see raven-haired human woman, fair skin, hairs up in a ponytail, is wearing very much traveling gear that looks thick and suitable for the elements. Kind of eyes you as you're approaching the table, eyes the Nug, quizzical look. Well, nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Caradwen.
Yes, sorry. It's been a long traveling. My manners. This is Caradwen, everyone. Caradwen is a lovely friend who gets everything as much as we can. This is my little group. Kana, Rainy, we'll gesture to Rainy, who's Sut, Ariana, Phelan. Yeah, we're traveling together. I don't know how much you got updated on what's going on, but I'm probably out for a while all of this gets handled.
Yeah. I didn't get the full scoop, I suppose you might call it, but some basics. I know that you're on a mission of sorts.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It might be a long one. I don't know how long we'll be going.
If I could offer, we do have a offer of 2 homes, so we can probably use those instead of speaking about it here.
Yeah, if we wanted to, if you wanted more insight rather than trying to manage our words, you know how it goes.
Yeah. Yes. That sounds good. There's probably quite a lot we need to talk about.
Yeah.
I'll go and gather the things. If you can point out where we're going.
The mayor pointed them out to us, right? Or they're coming to get us, I believe.
Yeah, she was gonna come and get
Yes.
you. Once she'd sorted out the places.
Okay.
I mean, I can always stick around a little bit and have a beer.
Yeah, so we can get you food, of course.
Okay.
So
can't blame you. It's a trek out there.
Yeah, quite a journey.
I'm no Emily.
Camera issues, everyone. Yeah, I know.
Come here, daughter. I will teach you things. Imagine.
We can assume that the mayor will eventually come and indicate the 2 places where she has assigned for you to stay.
Lovely.
They are currently unoccupied homes, so they're not necessarily fully furnished and kitted out. But there's enough for beds and soft furnishings. There'll be a table and chairs, that sort of thing. So
sure.
She will bring you guys to it. We'll kind of look at the additional person and just say, well, hopefully some of you are okay sharing or taking a sofa.
Yeah. Just for roguey things. There's no weird crap in these homes, right? Like, can I just go looking for?
Yeah, you can do a
vibe
searching roll
checks
for you'll have to go
Thank
into
you.
both of them.
Yeah. Oh my god, 20. Is something wrong with my character sheet? I feel like something is wrong with it. That would be a 20.
Roll 20 has been very kind recently.
I know.
20, there is nothing wrong. I mean, one of them is quite cold. She's clearly done her best to go in and start a fire. For every time the camera goes.
We love
Tech
you, producer
Gremlins,
Bit.
I warned you guys at the start. Yeah, we're making Ben really work for his title. Um, um, but needless to say, uh, it's cold, but it is a roof over your head. There is some privacy. They are not houses that are attached to other houses, so you don't have to worry about walls necessarily.
Yeah.
And people listening in. It's a little hard to judge on the exterior, but there's nothing untoward about these buildings.
And no like secret rooms with like blood sacrifices
No.
or anything. Okay.
No.
Oh, dang it. I tried. All right. With that, Oriana will kind of just get whatever stuff probably needs to be protected off the cart. So we don't have a lot, especially with all our stuff being left in Halam Sharal, but
well, but that's what Caradwin has brought with
Caradwin
her.
brought all
right.
our stuff.
Well, I mean, like anything that we had when we were going to the caves that we were able to scrounge, anything
Okay.
like that,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
bring into the house as well. And then, yeah, we'll look about tea stuff kind of going, you know, just comfort things, make sure we're comfortable while we have, I'm assuming, a very illuminating conversation.
Yeah. So you can pick one. It's probably the one with the larger table with some chairs that you can scrounge and get everybody sat around it. Given how enamored the tavern keeper was, he'll maybe give you like a couple sizable bottles of some pale ale to bring back with you. Caradwin will also try and grab some food before heading around. But you are able to get in, get yourselves settled, and a conversation is about to be had. We are a little early, but given that we are awaiting our ferocious dwarven warrior mama to get their internet reset, now would actually be a pretty good time to go to break. We will come back once all is well and settled, everybody. So go get yourselves a drink, stretch your legs, do whatever you got to do. We will see you soon. Hi everybody, hello. We have everyone almost. We don't have our adult male Alfie still being a silent contributor. We are now in one of the homes that are currently an empty lot that this group has been given to rest in for the night. It's starting to warm up now that there's an actual fire going in here, and just the collection of bodies all huddled around a table is helping. And then the two large bottles of pale ale that y'all are sharing is gonna also go a ways to keep the bones warm. But it does mean that you have some privacy now to have a conversation, not just collectively as a group as you are, but also with this additional person, Caradwin of the Swallows, who came to deliver the things that were left behind in Alam Sharal. You may have a lot of questions for her. Obviously, Cass knows her very well. And you may know Cass, but it is completely up to you if Cass is going to bring it up. Caradwin would actually be a pretty good person to ask for more information about that crystal. But that may not be information that you would be offering up. That's entirely in your hands, my dear. So, with some bread, some beer, and a fire going, conversation is now able to flow with some privacy. I hand the scene over to you.
I think Cass spend time get settled, make sure everyone is settled, make sure Caradwin is settled, and then just kind of like again like half sprawls in a chair and is like, okay. I don't where do you want me to start? It's been a bit of an adventure.
Um. Well. Templars? Question mark.
Yes.
Oh,
Very,
yeah.
She
very
actually
much
says the
so.
word question mark when she says it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I believed it.
Yeah.
I assumed. Yeah. Guys, I was like, yeah. Um, we got ambushed. I know you know what that's like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, caught us by surprise, overpowered us. We called a tactical retreat, as we would call it,
Yeah.
which was kind of looked a lot more like running away, like our arches were on fire. But
Means you
we
can
did what we had to do.
live to fight another day.
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't great. We're still not 100% sure how they found us, so we've been keeping an eye out for tails, trying to avoid high Templar presences wherever we are.
Right.
So, I mean, there's not even a chantry here, so we're kind of hoping we can lay low for a little.
Yeah. This place is a little quieter on that end. I've used the route before. It's not a pleasant one, it's very cold.
Yeah, it's not great. But not particularly fortified. Good to know.
No. No, you should be safe here.
We worry, you know, and yeah, I mean, they had some sort of magic nullifying going on, and we kind of had to.
Such a pain in the neck when they do that.
I can only imagine.
Most are trained into it. Certainly those with any kind of experience under their belt.
Yeah, I don't imagine it feels great.
No. Oh, and she'll kind of hold up a hand and look to the rest of you. I am a mage.
Oh,
yes. I.
You let that slip a little
Telling
earlier.
People.
Yeah, well, I assumed if you're traveling with Cass and you're running from Templars, that kind of information is not a troubling thing to allude to.
Do you have any ideas, or have y'all heard how they even knew about us?
I'm not sure. They are not a force that we tend to tangle with very often, nor try to track them. They don't tend to be involved in the things that we look into. They can usually sense a magic user, or certainly when there is magic being used. They're trained to recognize the patterns in the fade, disruptions of, thinning of, that sort of thing.
So even if someone who was a mage, not naming names, had something that was protecting them, I think they had something that was hiding them, like you said you had. But if he used his magic, they'd sense that, and not necessarily him.
Correct.
Okay.
If he has an item such as that I have that our organization commissions, they won't sense you. But if you actively cast a spell, it's rather apparent. And then from that point on, they would then be able to track you visually. If they know what he looks like now, then they would be tracking him.
Rihanna's gonna turn to the others and just... That's the thing, though. He didn't use anything while we're in Halamshara.
Not in the city itself.
Right.
But and maybe they caught a whiff of that fight we had on shore.
That's what I mean. They've been tracking us for a while. It wasn't at Halamshara. But
Yeah.
the thing is, the only people who knew we were even here in Orlais are people entangled with either the Swallows and or Lord Abernatch.
We would not have been tipping anyone off. It's not our style.
Obviously, I don't think so, but
Well,
you know, my point is just we weren't supposed to be here.
right.
I mean, we
Well,
got
that might mean
taken.
it's not personal.
Wouldn't
They just
that mean that it
found
is
a zap
personal?
as well. No, well, what I'm saying is it. We could just have gotten unlucky. We could just be here. They smelled some zappy zap in the air when we got into that fight. I was worried that we had been being tracked all the way from Ferelden.
That's what I mean. The only reason we weren't continuing to be in Ferelden or the Free Marches was because we were taken by somebody. Like someone forcibly took us from the location we were in and plopped us in Orlais.
Do you suppose the person who captured you, or who were dealing with the capture and trade of you, were aware of what he was?
Yeah, that's my worry. Now, I don't think since we left Kirkwall and the Free Marches, he's outwardly just told everyone he's a mage. It's been a while since that happened. But yeah.
Rihanna, I disagree. I don't think that they man, I lost my train of thought. I had a really good point and I was gonna make it.
That they don't know who we are and we just got accidentally pinged.
Oh right. That the people who kidnapped us. Oh wait. Sorry. Over the table. Did we ever see I just remembered that Oriana, weren't you hiding that list that said why we were all
It had a list.
To bring up
it was like an inventory of all of you. Yeah. Oriana has definitely seen it, but
I was gonna bring up something, but you hid that from us. I was gonna bring up that he wasn't listed specially on the cargo, but I think you avoided us being. You avoided us. You didn't want.
You
us
didn't
to
want them to know how much they were worth, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, to your above table point, they didn't list him as mage. We were listed by physical categories.
Yeah, and I feel like he would have been. If they knew if they were targeting him from that point, he would have been separated off. Similarly to how you were.
Right, but yeah, above table.
Not necessarily going to write that in words.
Yeah, but also above table, the people who were organizing that may not have been like tell the smugglers everything, because then they could be like, "Hey, Templars, we got some mages, you want some money?"
Right.
That's what all smugglers sound like. So anyway, yeah. But what I'm saying is, in my head at least, and dealing with people like Bryce Calden, they are absolutely capable of just trying to get people captured and not really caring who gets them.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. And I don't think it's entirely impossible that either Abernatch or Calden or whoever else would have been like, "Hey, Templars, there's a rogue mage, bad things," you know. Yeah. I mean, you're right. It's totally possible that, I mean, I saw Templars in Dinnerm all the time.
Oh, they're crawling with them.
They are, and they drag people away all the time. It's not impossible.
Kirkwall is also crawling with them.
Yeah. In fact, Kirkwall's worse.
And their Templars tend to be at the docks.
Yeah. So, anyway, I don't know. I just was hoping you might have some information, mostly so we can know it and avoid it.
We are not a spy network necessarily. We aim towards dismantling slave operations.
Yeah, just was hoping.
I know. Regardless, they have caught your scent. You can deal with the things that you do know.
Yeah,
And if they are trailing you, you need to make sure that they're off the trail. Provided he has that ring on and he's not using magic out in the open, you should be fine, but they know what you look like now.
Yeah.
And when they
Great.
catch wind of something, they are quite literally like dogs with a bone.
Yeah, we barely made it out of there. So,
It's close.
yeah.
It's a false trail. Like, is there any way that you guys, I mean, I know it's not what you do, but spread a rumor in a different town that y'all saw someone that looks like Phelan?
It's possible.
Might not totally work, but maybe get less of them after us.
There are many things that we are capable of, and at the very least, you are people that were involved in our processes for dismantling a trade route, and the people behind it, and assisting mages from, well, evading people that know what they are. That is something that we can do. But as far as I'm aware, he was already given a ring, and that's the primary thing that we do.
Okay.
It avoids their magical detection system, because despite whatever the fuck they believe, they are using a type of magic.
It's always
But
been hypocrites.
Hypocrisy and power?
Nothing new. Yeah, who'd have thought?
But disrupting the physical, more reality based of them knowing what you look like is that's something, well, we can assist with, but
I mean, we can always change that if
Mhm.
need be.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, of course, but I think it's gonna be kind of obvious with a group of 2 humans, an elf, 2 dwarves, and a Quinari.
I was
Fair,
about
but
to say.
we can
Yeah.
make an attempt at it, I suppose.
Yeah, of course. Just with the makeup of our traveling companions, it's gonna be a little obvious. I guess we'll just have to travel the woods forever.
Well, also
Maybe
a
if I
possibility,
just
I suppose.
I could shave and pretend to just be short, like regular short. Do you think anyone will buy that? Probably
With
not.
with big hoods
think
up,
so,
they
Canal.
you know, they still have to pass on physical descriptions, and there are people who are a whole mix of traveling folks.
Yeah.
If they try to suggest that because you are the racial makeup that you are, and that makes them suspicious, you can accuse them quite accurately of racism.
Well, who would be surprised?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Okay.
But, perhaps worth considering, even as one of the measures.
Yeah. Also, it's just very fucking cold. So we
That
just
too.
need new clothes anyway. But
Yeah, it's very much that.
yeah. The town's mayor is sending a seamstress over, or well, a trader, I guess. And we should get some kind of change.
Oh, so that's good.
Yeah.
I love an excuse for a new outfit.
Well, that I know.
We have to dress up in so many costumes doing our job.
Yeah. You get all the better ones, though. They never find good things to fit me. Especially when your job is pretend to be hired muscle, and it's like, well, I guess I wear one of the same 4 outfits I already have for that.
I'm going to be a noble who is interested in buying. We're going to be traveling north soon.
Fancy dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I suppose the rare perk of the job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have to feel a little unwell sometimes when you're posing as that role, the way that you have to talk about people, but you know it's for good.
Mm-hmm. Well worth it in the end.
Mm-hmm. This is a trail we've been on for a while.
Well, glad it's finally coming to something. It always gets so frustrating when you're out there for so long.
Mm-hmm. I don't really get the hired muscle jobs because and just like lifts up an arm and very clearly has little noodle arms.
Yes. You're very delicate and sweet looking, I know. This is why they send me, and then I just sort of stand and look scary, and no one needs to do anything about that.
Yeah, I do the opposite of getting underestimated because I just think like this little thing and then chain lightning.
Well, as you should. They deserve it most of the time.
Yeah. It's funny when you do it into Winter though, because the last thing they expect is you to kick their ass with magic.
I think that's so good though. I love when I get to come along with you to those jobs.
I know you're not going to be my hired
anything.
muscle today.
I know. Well, alas, I've been hired elsewhere, I guess.
Yeah. Are you guys thinking of joining? Is it a weird question to ask? I don't know if you've already been approached.
I don't think we have been, because Feylen hasn't told us that we have been, so I don't know that we have been. But I don't think we have been. I mean,
it was. I think it was insinuated that it was a door that was open to you if you ever wanted it. But it's only an option. The last thing we're gonna do is force anyone to join up, you know, like.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
That's sort of not your thing.
Yeah, kind of against the whole point of the operation. But if you ever did want to come help out, we would be happy for your help. You're all very capable, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the people that we rescue we find them somewhere safe and secure to recover in whatever way is needed for however long that is needed, and then a lot of the times they're just sent on their way somewhere safe. But occasionally we rescue people who actually, want to help liberate other people.
Yeah.
It's not easy work, but it's important work, I'm really glad that I joined.
Yes, we were quite happy that you did. I didn't fancy being stuck in a box, so.
No.
No. Most people don't, it turns out.
Yeah, wasn't an experience I'd like to repeat, so.
Fish barrels is probably the worst, though.
Oh, the smell, I bet.
Yeah.
Rancid. It's real rough. Sinks into all the clothes. You kind of don't get that smell out.
Yeah, I bet.
It's just like it's in your pores for days.
Ew.
You can think you've got it, and then the wind turns and you catch a whiff of it, and you're like, nope, still there.
Yeah. I can't eat fish anymore. I'm officially turned off.
Yeah, can't blame you.
It was fun though. We were getting smuggled in on that job and then jump out.
Again, they don't tend to smuggle me in places on account of the.
Well, it's a little harder, yeah. But then it would be extra surprising if you came out of a fish barrel.
Maybe I'll work on my contortion myself in one.
Wouldn't you get like like, no offense, like, if you got stuffed into something, like, wouldn't you be like, wouldn't your limbs be asleep by the time it was time, like, go time? Like,
Uh, probably, but I feel like I could like override it if I just like thought really hard about it. Like if I just
sure, like, I can't feel my feet running across the ground.
yeah,
But
like I know how to run, I know how to swing my axe. Like it can't be that difficult to do it with them asleep. I could give it a go.
yeah, I'll just find you a real big crate. It's fine. We'll...
Okay, well, I appreciate the help.
You do get some really big crates.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
We'll put you in a
between
big
us
mattress
and-
crate, like a big
between
mattress
us and
crate.
Rainy, we're gonna find a whole new industry for things to fit Canary, which will be nice.
Mm. Yeah, there's a lot of cats in this tavern.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of
Real
feel like we're being
cat
followed,
tavern.
but they don't look the same, and I don't know what's happening.
Secret
Just
spy
everywhere.
network of cats.
Yeah.
I
Is it
knew
possible that's how they're tracking
Well,
us?
there are some mages who can turn into animals, so you know.
Well,
You're not a mage, are you? No.
no.
Kill it. I'm just kidding.
No.
No.
Well, I wish you all luck on your endeavors anyway.
Thank you. And also thank you for bringing us our stuff. It's a lot of
course.
money in that cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, real appreciated. I owe you whenever I'm. you need
Yeah,
anything.
I'll add it to the tab.
I feel like the tab was pretty even before this.
It's mutual. It's the whole
Okay, fine.
point. We help each other. We don't need tabs.
Yeah, well, still, well, I was going to say you know where I am if you need me, but I suppose you don't, and that's kind of the point. When I'm back, you'll know how to find me.
Yeah. When I'm back as well.
Yeah, I hope that goes well.
It's to winter.
Well,
It's only so good as it can be.
yeah.
But
if nothing else, I hope you get some fun reactions out of them when you get
I
to.
hope so. We have a few
Chain
people
lightning.
who have loved ones that were taken, so I just need to make sure we get as many out alive as we can.
Yeah, it's always a rough one, but you're good at what you do. I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Yeah. Man, now I want to learn the magic where I can turn into animals. That'd be really useful.
Well, do it.
Sneak in
I'm
places
sure
as a
you
cat.
can. I don't know enough about how all that works, but you always figure out how to do what you want to
It's
do. So
really rare to learn.
yeah, but you're kind of rare too. So I think.
Oh, thank you.
Can I make a are they gay check?
You need the
Yeah.
check?
It's an empathy and perception roll, and then I'll let Bex answer that question. 12.
Well,
Are they gay?
independently, yes. Together, passing like ships in the night.
They're not
Noted.
compatible, you know.
Yeah, there's a vibe, but it's like when you're both gay and you flirt with your friends is like sport.
Right. Yeah. I do know
Yeah.
what that's like. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very that.
Okay. We'll just go like went to like sip something and then realized that we're not at a tavern and just noted.
Well, yeah. I don't want to have to go out into the cold again.
Yeah.
I'm at least
true.
better kitted out than you guys are.
Wouldn't be hard. We
True.
stumbled into the cold.
You mean your muscles don't
Well,
keep you warm?
Well, warmer than most, but it's still pretty cold out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now we can afford to dress ourselves again, so thank you.
You're very
Which-
welcome.
Yeah. I think Cass is kind of inclined to ask her about the crystal, but does not want to make first move because it's like, I am just the guardian of this thing. I do not want to invite a fight about it.
Sure. You can always go and just take a little walk with her to her cart if you were feeling
True.
so inclined.
Yeah, I think if she is about to leave, if
Mm-hmm.
worry of it all, Cass will offer to escort her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe I misread the vibe.
Yeah, we'll stand and offer an arm and be like, okay, well, I will walk you out if you'd like.
Sure. Nice meeting
Yeah.
you guys.
You too.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah. If I don't see you again, then good luck with your future.
Same.
Thanks. Sure, fine.
Have fun with the train Latin and stuff.
Oh, yeah, different people, they smell interesting when you cut it. I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of
Before
that.
or after you burn them?
When you
Because I
sizzle
mostly think you would smell interesting being lit on fire.
Yeah, no, after there's just an aroma when you catch a magister on fire. We don't need to get into
Gross. Okay, thank you. I was gonna walk away. Dang.
Cass is
You-
really laughing.
you
Just
are-
like,
them. You are very used to your job, I see.
Yeah.
Gross. All right.
Slaver's gotta burn. What can I say?
Fair enough.
And she will exit with you, Cass.
mm.
They seem nice.
Castle. Yeah, it's definitely been a bit of a adventure being here. It's, they're an established group.
Yeah, I suppose
know.
it's a little. Yeah.
Like when you first joined the Swallows and everyone kind of like knew each other and there's like history and
Yeah.
feels weird to have to do it all again, but
Well, sometimes when you like rescue a group and then you travel with them for a bit and it's like, am I the help or
yeah, and like I don't know, it's not like I'm being treated like I'm the help, but sometimes it feels like I'm the help a little.
No. Well, at least they're being kind about it. They are being kind to you,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Of course.
Hmm.
I imagine they would have lots of people to answer to if they weren't. So,
Oh, for sure. Again, God lady.
well, I don't think there's any cause for that yet.
No.
But a real knack for getting themselves in trouble, this lot.
Button pushers. Yeah.
Button pushers.
Mm.
Button pushers who insisted on taking the button with them.
Oh.
So I guess I was just gonna very casually like flip open the satchel that she brought with her and just like show and be like,
She leans in to look at it. Ooh, shiny.
well, yeah, that's why the buttons got pushed, I think.
Was this the button that got pushed?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So don't you start, because I don't have it in me to do it again.
I can look it over if you like.
Yeah, I mean, we were gonna take it to another mage and see what they had to say. So if you want to have a little look, and like very.
I am a very highly trained circle mage, so.
I know. And Cass would like lift the bag, but not lift anything out of it. Just like, I don't touch these things. That's not for me to do.
Yep. I'm actually gonna, and she will put gloves on before she takes it out, so she's not touching it with bare skin.
Oh, you're a consummate professional as always.
Thanks. They come in handy for many things. Turns them over. I mean, in and of itself, this doesn't have any negative energy attached to it. There's different let's call them flavors of magic, and this one leans into more healing magics,
Sure.
creation, we
Mhm.
call it. So, I mean, most magic types can be wielded for good or for bad, and there's a little mix of both. This one is difficult to wield in a negative way, but what happened when it got pushed?
Um, we got a couple of demons. We got a revenant, big one, sword.
Oh,
Feels real bad when it goes through you.
yeah, they're not nice.
Yeah, kind of like rub at her shoulder where it went through. I didn't
Oh.
love the experience.
Do you need more healing?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Our Feylen is very good at that, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why he was so drawn to it.
I mean,
If it's
occasionally spirits are attached to a place, sometimes an object, but um more so in the ancient ruins, I suppose. You weren't in any ancient ruins, were you?
cave.
No. I must confess there are things that tie to very ancient elven things that I would not want to profess to knowing a lot about.
Yeah, sure.
I know a fair amount, but it's not for me to act like I'm a professional on it.
Expert. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Um, I don't think it's a negative. These sorts of stones are often used as like a foci, so you'll
Okay.
sometimes see mages with staffs that have crystals sort of like attached to the top
Yeah.
end. So these sorts of things are often used in that way. I don't think there's anything bad about it, in
Okay.
my personal opinion.
So carrying it with me,
You're
not
fine.
going to.
No, and it's not raw
Right.
lyrium because that would be a problem.
Yes. No. I assume not. But okay, good. I just don't want to be carrying around something that could be an extra danger. I
I don't
find
think
enough of
so.
them as it is. I don't
Oh
need
my
to
gosh, yeah.
have one in my pocket.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay.
And
Right.
you
So
could probably, unless he needs to use it, you could sell it. Like I say, they get used as like a full guy. So
okay. Well, if we run out of cash once we get ourselves all kitted out for the cold, maybe I'll suggest it. But I feel like there might be some emotional ties to the
yeah,
rock that's happening here.
see what they say.
Yeah. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a terrible idea for me to just have it in a bag that I was just carrying around on my person all the time.
Just have ghosts and animated corpses surrounding you, or
Well, hey, if they're on my side, I'll take the extra help at this point. But somehow I don't think they would have been.
I did. So one of my recent jobs, I got to work with somebody who had necromancy magic. It's quite fun.
That's
Like
okay. You know
it's
what?
it's a little icky for a lot of people, but like once we exterminated someone, they just sort of like brought them back and then they started fighting their friends. This-
Oh, it feels weird, but like I
But
wouldn't
also
say
it
no
was
to extra help.
no, that's the thing. You're just you can make friends.
Yeah, that's not bad. I feel
No.
like it would freak me out, like in the moment.
Yeah,
But
you have to have a
the
strong
concept is
constitution for it.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it was like a little skeleton, I feel like it'd be less creepy.
Yeah,
There's something
it's the
harmless and friendly
flesh.
about. Yeah, it's fair.
It'll give me the ick.
Yeah. Okay, well, good luck with that lot.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll go just fine. Thank you for all your help and for bringing us all of our things.
Of course. Just reach out how you can.
Yeah, I'll try and check in as and when I can.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you start feeling more situated, or they get to where they need to go, and then you can come back to us.
Yeah. Well, I'll come back regardless, but we'll see if
Whether we have new
run into new
friends.
friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, good luck with the nobles of it all. Enjoy that Tevinter aroma.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to. I'm at least gonna
always
get
is.
fed well.
Well, exactly.
I like to go in as a very demanding noble, and that they have to see to my every whim, so that I'm also draining them financially before we
You are
enact our
so
plans.
smart for that.
Well,
As you should, frankly.
yeah.
They can't be trusted with the money if they're going to do terrible things with it. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
go
thank
on.
you.
You've got a long trek in the cold.
I do. She'll give you a little finger wave and turn around in her heels and head off to her own cart.
Yeah, Castle stands in the cold for a minute to watch her go, but eventually too cold for the nice solemn goodbye. Back inside I go. And yeah, we'll hustle back inside and shut up behind her.
While the pair of them are out, feel free to say no. Maybe you're just having bread and beer. But the two of you have had a conversation prior to Cass coming back.
I mean, we had a joke conversation about how the chain lightning works, but honestly, otherwise, I think Oriana's just, with the loss of Aranan, trying to not necessarily fulfill her spot in the group, but like make sure everyone's taken care of. In whatever way Oriana can. Which is mostly like supplying with things. Yeah.
Okay.
Not much of a conversationalist.
No, I imagine you guys are just getting along. Eventually,
Yeah,
Cass, you will be able
a little bit.
You will be able to return to them.
So return to the quiet and just sort of return back to the chair she'd been in and like slump back down in it quietly. As if like very clearly trying to like read a vibe.
Yeah. Because I think, honestly, is this the first time we've been in a house since, well, Kirkwall, I guess. We stayed with your parents, but before that, we stayed briefly with Bev? Not really. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You've been in a couple taverns here and there. But...
Yeah, but an actual like house. It might really be Bev. Back in Dinnerum.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been a while.
Yeah. Makes me all too aware of that I don't have one of these anymore.
Yeah. I don't know if ours is swallowed up by the blade or not now. Last time I was there was a knife on, holding up a note. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll kind of cock her head towards Cass. Do you think we really would have a home with swallows?
I mean, yeah, if you wanted, yeah. I don't. Not all of us really do houses in that way, but it's a home, and we have each other. We travel a lot.
The big large manor house that's in Ferelden, and then there's another one where they'll put mages. Is that was it is owned by Adina, and you have a room. So it is like she encourages people that those who want it to feel like home, it is your home.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have a home base. We have a place we can go to rest if we're weary, if we have downtime, if things are a little much. It's still a lot of traveling. It's not necessarily the settled life you both maybe had before. I'm not sure what you've come from, obviously. But yeah, it's a home in that sense.
Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'm gonna think about it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, there's never. We don't enforce a join up. It's not that type of
Right.
organization,
No.
shockingly. But it is. It is for a lot of people, and it very much can be for anyone who wants it to be a soft place to land after hardship, whatever that looks like for you.
I mean, there's worse things to devote your life to, for sure.
Yeah, it's good work. It's hard work, but it's good when it goes well.
Do we all have to cook slavers?
Yep.
Oh.
You don't have to cook them. You don't have to cook them. My friend Carolyn likes to. She thinks they deserve it, which you can make your own decision on that. But you would spend a lot of time with other people, and you would get to practice lots of things before you ever had to do anything like that. And you would never have to do anything like that if you didn't want to either.
And I'm also going to say, as your mother, that you are too young to be joining any secret organizations yet.
Oh.
It's going to be an adult, rainy decision.
Do they have a big fancy house?
Yeah, it's pretty big, pretty fancy.
Would I get to live in the big fancy house?
Yeah, you get a room there. You could stay there. Yeah. We would find you your own. You would have to, your first job, if you did come and join, would be you'd have to explore the whole house and then draw a map so that no one else would get lost, because there's a lot of rooms. So we would need you to draw a map.
I'm not
What
very
if your
good at
mum gets
maps.
lost?
There was this one man back at the camp with my dad that he drew maps. He was very good at maps. He was trying to teach me the symbols that you do for maps. Because I like drawing.
You're a very good drawer. I'm sure you could learn to draw maps.
Yeah. I could practice.
You could make your own symbols, and then we would all have to learn the symbols because you would be in charge of the map.
Oh, I could do my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we would learn them rather than you having to learn other people's symbols.
Well, symbols were pretty easy. Set symbol you draw for a town, and then the way that you draw forests and stuff. It's quite good, actually. I enjoyed it.
Good. Well, you could choose those if you wanted. There's some forests. It'd be a pretty big job. We would trust you to do it right.
Sits back, starts picking at her bread.
You're out there, little one?
Mm-hmm.
I believe her.
It's a perception empathy roll.
I'm not very good at that.
Oh, but the dice have been so
Never mind, it's my kid.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's your kid.
You know.
She it doesn't look like there's anything wrong. There is an awareness for her that decisions like that are decisions that grown-ups get to make, and kids very rarely get to have a say in things like that. So as excited as she was at the prospect of getting to draw a map, and now she's thinking about the man that draws maps, I'm sure she's not the only one who's sat thinking about the man who drew maps.
Nope. Nope. Don't look over here. Nobody's here. I've rogued.
She's sort of like putting herself back in her box conversationally, if that makes sense. So it's not negative, but it's really good bread.
It is.
Decidedly
Yeah, it
not
is
looking
good
at y'all
bread.
right at the moment. Just nope.
Hey, see that 6 stock points? You catch a stray, Kana. You catch a stray with your empathy roll, and notice Oriana trying to avoid everyone's eye contact.
Nope. She's pill-pogged away. In fact, if you notice, if she sees you notice it, Sonic rolls away.
Noted.
Kidding. No.
Yeah, I think we'll just sort of look at Oriana learned some other things from the map maker.
I see.
That time.
Throw his dagger. That's how I deal with my problems.
You see the look that crosses Cass's face that's like, if I was in different company, and by that I mean if your child is not here, I would make a joke that is entirely inappropriate, but please know I am holding my tongue.
I think
But it's just like that little spark in her eyes, like, I'm sure.
yeah. Maybe she can tell that story another time.
Well, I'll
I'm
look
sure
forward
she'll
to hearing it,
definitely want to
maybe.
talk about it.
Yep, I believe.
You know,
What did she learn from him?
how to make coffee. He made really good coffee.
Oh,
Yes.
he made coffee. Yeah, I don't like
Yep.
coffee. Tastes funny.
No. I'm gonna get the other house
It's an
ready.
acquired taste.
Excuse me.
Why? Did I upset her?
No, sorry.
No.
We're teasing her about something that we've already teased her about. So
Oh,
she's
is it
just-
grown-up things?
Yeah, it's fine. She'll be all right.
Okay.
I just realized that just like realizes that she said that all in front of Oriana's mom, and then just like
Who is
mentally takes a note and
stealing her reaction, fighting a smirk because she's able to read the line between the lines of what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I'll say Oriana hasn't told her mom any of that. About Sunny and or Marlon. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Haven't had time.
Right.
In fact, Oriana, in her absence, is going to go see if there's any letters real quick while they are being mean to her. I'm gonna go get the house ready. Okay, bye.
Okay.
yeah, maybe we should stop doing that.
What? Kara's just gonna speak up and be like, "No, I think it's okay to do that."
Mom! She didn't say that. But she was there. Mama! It's fine.
Listen. But playful teasing is fine.
It's
I'm
absolutely
fine. I'll check on her and make sure she's okay. Read the addendum of I may do my own teasing of her, but in private because I'm her mother.
Absolutely.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Rainy is gonna tilt her head a little and look to you, Cass. Where where is it that the swallows have a home?
Wait, hold on. My internet froze just slightly. What was the start of that question?
Where is it that the swallows have their home?
Well, we have a couple, but the main big one that you'd have to do the map for is in Ferelden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The big fancy one that we would need you to do the map of is in Ferelden. Yeah.
Will they be okay with the blight?
Hopefully. Adina, who owns it, is very, very good at what she does, and she's gonna have lots of people there who are working to keep it safe and to keep everyone else who lives there safe. And she'll check on it, and we'll try and make sure that it stays nice and safe there.
Does the slow head turn towards Kana with big eyes? Blinks. Could we maybe just go and see it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we'll have to drop. We're gonna have to drop Cass back off at home, right? Can see it there.
I mean, well, yeah. Once everything is all sorted out, we can go there, and you can visit and have a look around, and you can all see what you think first.
I don't know if I'm cut out for. I don't know if I'm cut out for it, but hey, y'all need, you guys probably need equipment. I could make stuff for you.
Yeah,
Maybe that's.
You would always be welcome. And
not like
whatever. Yeah, but in whatever capacity you wanted to be there and to be part of it. I'm sure everyone
I just wouldn't want to be in the way.
Happy to have you. You wouldn't.
Not like.
You
I mean, I couldn't do it like you know.
Man, you're a total badass, though. I mean, I've already said it.
You have already.
It's impossible to be mad about that, really. Thank you, sweetie. I am glad you see me that way.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, she's right, and you would absolutely not be in the way, no matter what you chose to come and do.
And then I can practice using a safe bow.
If you wanted to, we could find a way for you to do that safely. And we would find people who could teach you. And you wouldn't have to do anything you don't want to, but if you wanted to practice like that, you could.
Mama, you did say I could practice.
I did say that, and
safely,
I think
with a small bow and a safe one.
Yeah. I think I'm glad you brought that up. I think it's important that you do learn to defend yourself with, or at least be able to knock a sword out of the way while you're running or something. Just because I'm thinking soon it might be time, maybe, for me to see if your dad taught you anything. See if I can further those lessons a little bit. See if I mean, again, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just sort of am too strong for people to block. But if you might maybe be willing to help, Cass,
I would be happy to help. I can
actually know how to
teach.
fight, so you might have more of a shot at teaching something than I do.
We can both be learning together.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
try and help teach, and if you need someone to pretend to be scary so you can practice on them, I'm also happy to do that. If you want to take a swing, have a go, see what you can do.
Was that for me or for Granny?
Hey, the offer is on the table for both.
Yes.
All right.
Great.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. If you ever need to like demonstrate a technique so that she can really understand what it looks like, I mean, just I got you. Pretty hard to.
All right, I will let you know
hard
if
to
I
hurt.
do.
My mom is also a very good blacksmith.
I believe it.
That's where these came from. I don't know how to fight a demon.
Hey, good game. Looks good.
Thanks. Yeah, you too.
Sorry, just look at Torrent's face.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. So.
Mama, are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check and see. I'm gonna go figure out which beds are the smallest, and it's just gonna go bright red, just go around the house, completely fail that social interaction, and we'll just go try to find both the biggest and smallest beds so that she can know where to direct people to.
Mm-hmm. Bernie's just gonna look at you now, Cass. It's the only two left here. Does that mean we get all the bread now?
I think that absolutely means we get all the bread now.
Okay,
It would just
they left,
all
so
the
like
bread
they
on one
don't.
plate
Yeah.
and put it between them. You're like, okay, gotta take all the bread you want.
Free game.
Well, if they will leave and leave all the bread here, we get to have it all. That's the rules, I think.
Do you think if I was to become a swallow, you could show me how to fight with horns? Because I am going to be getting my own horns.
Well, if you grow up and decide that you do want to be a swallow, I will absolutely teach you how to fight with horns.
Okay.
Do you want to fight with them as a weapon, or do you just want to fight with them on your head?
Can you fight with them as weapons?
Sometimes if you're really good, it won't be as bad for you, because sometimes if I hit people with my horns, it can hurt because they're on my head.
Oh,
but
yeah.
If you're wearing yours as like a little band, it won't hurt as bad. So you could maybe do that more often.
Yeah. Okay.
We can work on it. If you decide to join when you're grown up, for you to fight with your horns.
Okay.
Okay.
This is exciting, she says, munching into everyone else's bread.
as she should. Good for her.
Oriana, you are able to head out, and with some casual pointing from various people you might have to ask, you will be directed to where the person is who has the ravens. A quick check-in will see that there hasn't been anything that day, but they are expecting some things in the following morning at some point. He says sometimes depending on the weather, it could be closer to the afternoon. But he will keep an eye out. He will ask what sort of postmark to expect. Where do you think your letters are coming from? Locations rather than people.
Yeah. All right. Gee, you're gonna have to remind me. I'm trying to remember which ones we said Halam Sharal and which ones we said Sarnia. Because I think the only one that literally said something about Sarnia or going south was the one that just got resolved, right? For delivering the stuff. I think everything else was Halam Sharal, actually.
Everything else was alarm shot. You definitely didn't want to your letter to Sunny to allude to where you were going. You were content for that to stay Halam Sharal.
And then the Orzammar letter
Yeah.
is Halam Sharal, I believe. That might even be Kirkwall, actually.
No, you sent a letter to them once you arrived in Halam Sharal. You sent off a range of birds letting people know you were
That was
changing
actually before we
location.
left. Oh, yes, sorry. Yes.
You let
'Cause
them
we-
know because you didn't know
Mhm.
you were going to get captured.
Yeah. The original letter was sent from Kirkwall, and then
was
we got
from
Halam Sharal.
Kirkwall,
Sent off
and then you
letters,
let
yes,
them know.
you're
Yeah.
correct.
So
Yeah.
Orzammar know Halam Sharal. Sunny knows Halam Sharal.
Okay. Which is a problem because Feylen does not want to go back to Halam Sharal. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
But you only need 1 or 2 people to dip in to get letters.
Yeah. Honestly, Oriana just wanted some air.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Once
'cause
you've
there's
like
nothing
had
to really
that
do with
initial
that.
conversation, no.
Yeah.
Before you've even turned around, you are gonna get a sort of hand at the small of your back and realize that
Nope.
your mother is there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hi,
No,
Mom. Oh, hi. Hi, Mom.
Hi. You okay?
Yeah, fine. I am.
You seemed a little flustered.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's come up.
Okay.
Let's take a wander.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, okay, if you want to know about Marlon, I can tell you everything. It's fine. It's
Marlon,
not that big a
okay.
deal. Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's not a big deal. You did go red, though, so.
He is a very sweet man. He was part of the group that was with Rainy's dad. They had Rainy in the middle of Kirkwall. Have I even told you, like, no, because you were back with Kenna's parents, right?
Yeah.
So, and like starts going to the whole story of like how we found the deep roads, not the whole thing, because we're not in a private,
Yeah,
but,
there's certain things
the
still being
highlights.
filled in on, yeah, once you
Yeah.
got back.
Yep. So, anyway, he was their cartographer. And he studied in Orlais at the university, question mark? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And made really good coffee. That's actually true. No, that he
Okay,
really did.
all right. Well, I
That's actually true.
didn't want to presume.
No. Yeah. And I mean, he was sweet, but it's not like he's gonna, like, we're not looking for each other or anything, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it was just a one-time thing.
I mean, I suppose so. It's not like we were like, okay, we'll meet each other in Orlais later or anything.
Would you want to?
I mean, it would be nice to see him again, and if somehow I could parlay that into studying at a university like the one in Orlais, sure. But I don't really particularly want to go to Orlais. I mean, we're right here, but
Sure.
Yeah.
The university might be a bit different to be,
Yeah.
in Orlais.
Yeah. And he was sweet, but it's not like I expected any promises, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything
They're just
else you
messing
wanna
with me.
talk about? Okay, well.
Well, and she reaches in her shirt. Like, we haven't talked about this either. And like gets the stone from Sunny out. Yeah. So.
What's this?
It's a necklace from his name is Sunny in Denerim. Well, I guess technically speaking, he's from Lothering, but yeah. Fleeing blight, bad monsters, gross floor. Yeah. Yeah. He can draw really well.
So I'm hearing you have a thing for artists.
Look, it wasn't on purpose. They just both happen to have that skill. Yeah.
I
No, he was very
could say
sweet.
something, but it wouldn't be appropriate to say.
Mom, we're literally the only two standing here.
Oh,
Is
I
it
don't mean if
funny?
no.
Oh,
A little
okay.
a little raunchy.
Again, we're the only two standing here, but okay.
Well, I haven't. It's trying to get used to being with you, the adult woman who can have raunchy jokes and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. No, it's still kind of weird. We're the same height.
Yeah. So it feels
Yeah.
a little weird to want to make a weird joke.
Would it be
make you
any
feel
easier if I
better?
did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So they both were good with their hands. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually they're very delicate hands, you know, they don't have to do manual labor.
Personally, I think it's because they were smart, but also could be that.
Well, that's the thing. To be good with your hands, you have to be smart with your hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that
Yeah.
you've been able to find some nice moments with nice people in amongst all of the nonsense you've been dealing with.
Yeah. Try not to be as dour today.
Yeah.
I actually have homes to rest in, which is nice. It's been a while. Yeah. Mom, I don't know what you want to do. Would you want to join them?
There's a part of me that would like somewhere to have a quiet life and just have nice things and have things be simple and not deal with monsters and killing and awful people.
Yeah.
However, it given all that we've been through, it wouldn't feel right to want to go back to me having a quiet, peaceful, simple life when I know that I could do something to help other people get their quiet lives, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
And it wasn't something I ever thought I'd be doing with my life, but we're actually quite good at taking out bad people, so.
Yeah.
I found talents I didn't know I had.
I think we knew you had them. In some way.
At the very least, knowing what they do and the people that they help, even if it's just on the other side of it and helping people heal. It's tempting.
Yeah.
It's hard to decide whether you want to. Sometimes it's okay to do a selfish thing if it's about looking after yourself and protecting your peace.
Yeah.
It's not really
I don't know.
selfish then. Not really. But
well, helps you show up better for later, right?
Yeah. What are you thinking to it?
I'll be honest, Mom. The whole reason I've been traveling with them is just I want to get them somewhere place safe, you know. We thought we were going to be safe in Dinnerum. That didn't happen. You know, we were trying to be safe in Kirkwall and take our time and obviously see how that turned out. Just want to make sure in the immediate future that Feylen gets his family. And then Kanala and Rainey have a safe place to be. You too. And honestly, I'm really worried about Aranan. I try hard not to think about it every fucking day, but she got taken by a dragon.
Yeah.
And I know I can't fight a dragon, but I was gonna, I don't know, had some wild plan to break into the university to read about dragons or something. I don't know.
There'll be people who know how to do that.
Yeah, it's not me. So I was gonna go try to find them. Find something. Just try to get her back. Just, I know if I was taken by a dragon, well, find a way to just not be there and or just be like, well, I guess this is it, and just, take myself out or something. I don't know.
It's a mystery that definitely needs solved.
Yeah. So, as much as I really appreciate the Swallows and what they did, not that I don't have questions and, suspect, but when am I not? I can't help but think that Ariana's probably terrified.
Yeah.
So, Dragon Hunter wasn't really on my bingo card. Well, that doesn't exist here. My, projected lifestyle card, but
Yeah. I understand. It's next steps.
Yeah.
Deal with the things that are in front of us and we point ourselves in a direction.
Yeah. In fact, I just thought could try to go to Navarre. That's where they're all from, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what they're known for, I think. I don't really know.
Somebody somewhere in Navarre is. They're known for a lot of things. But yeah. That's how I've been thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Yeah. And with that, Oriana's actually gonna put her arm in her mom's arm again.
Mm-hmm.
And on the way back, regale her with what both Marlon and Sunny look like. Then tell her, the sweet stories of like singing. Like that was probably one of the last times that Oriana felt safe, was singing by the fire with Sunny and while he was drawing and in the tavern in Ferelden. So before all the shit went down.
Yeah. She's gonna love that.
Yeah. So
she's gonna be like, I have to meet this person now.
Yeah, and we'll gush about that and then gush about Marlon. Yeah. So girly things.
Just girly things.
On the way back.
Yeah. Eventually, you guys will be able to find your rest. It's comfortable. It's an actual bed, so even if the room that you've gone to isn't necessarily warm, there is blankets there, and furs for you to wrap up and feel some kind of comfort from it. There obviously isn't food stocked there, but you are able to go and get some breakfast at the tavern. But there is a person, Piotr, as in the Piotr spelling, who comes and has a small, like, sort of like pulling wagon with him, and the sort of waistcoat on that has multiple things in it for working with, in terms of tailoring. I think it's hard to exactly guess a profession, but clearly something to do with clothing and fabric and whatnot. Will come and knocking to one of the homes. It's up to you guys who would come to answer.
I mean, Oriana would, but like, like knives beside the table, like who is it? Who is it?
I believe there are people within who require new clothing.
Oh, yeah, yes, we do. Unlocks 3 locks. No, I'm just kidding. Just opens the door and just, yeah. Come on in out of the cold. This feels weird. This is not my house. Anyway, I'll go wake and round everybody up. We all do.
Please, yes. If everyone can come around, we can discuss what it is that you need.
Yeah. And we'll like awkwardly get tea or something. Like, again, this is not her house, so it's like this feels weird. But she's probably been up with Kara making food for everybody, and
yeah,
rousing everyone. Yeah.
Yep. Who all would require new clothing, and what is it that you need? Is it simply for the elements?
I mean, all of us do. We came from further north, so we don't have really, warm clothes or waterproof clothes. So whatever we can do in that regard, yeah.
And is it gear for traveling in? Is it everyday wear? Is it things for an occasion? Is it just simply the traveling cloak? What do you need?
Probably traveling. Well, like she kind of like picks up, because I'm assuming she's not wearing her armor, and like, oh, those clothes are bad. They are filled with holes, probably mud stained. They're looking rough. So,
a complete head to toe then.
Probably not a bad idea. Yeah, for me at least.
And the rest of you?
She might have gained weight. I don't know. Probably a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
Actually looking healthy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not totally like just sticking bones. Yeah.
Rainy has a hand up. Can I get a dress? Mama, can I get a dress?
Yes. Maybe with some thick woolen stockings.
Make it.
Yeah. Just gotta stay warm, baby.
And yourself?
Yeah. Something. I got some padding underneath my armor, but just a little extra to keep the cold metal away from my skin. And I think a cloak would be good. Maybe something fur lined.
Things to accompany metal.
Feels correct.
Things that you can wear separate to the armor, or simply a lining for the armor?
You know what? I gotta love versatility. Let's go with both.
I can work with that. And yourself, Mamzelle?
Much the same. Something I can wear with the armor, and separately for day-to-day, a cloak, perhaps. Anything that will fit, and sort of gestures to her frame. It's like,
I can work with all bodies. No worries there.
I appreciate it. Not always the case, so I appreciate your flexibility.
It gives me something to have a little bit of creative flair to. I enjoy a challenge.
Of course.
Very good. Any other requirements? Do we have color scheme we are thinking to stick to?
I personally was, because I think she's wearing mostly green and brown right now. Since we're here, I was thinking honestly, brown and white. I like to go hunt and things, so I don't want to be noticed, if possible.
Understood. Any embossing, an accent color, or are we sticking to the white and brown?
And I think in her mind she's like, this is Orlesian, where like they're like light and brown.
Is there a pattern that we want
to never be seen or noticed? Honestly, if you have green, that would be lovely, but just something that can be easily hid.
I can work with that. Perhaps a lighter green.
Yeah.
Arbor Blessing has a very delightful light green tone to it, so.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
I could maybe do the patterning of. Anyway,
And there's an inward says, oh, here we go again.
Oh,
like, she's so tired of her lesions. Oh. Okay.
And yourself, and he'll look to Kanan.
I'm not a fashion forward person. I just usually wear my work clothes. I don't know, earth tones. Is that anything? Is that helpful?
Right, I can
Earth
certainly
tones,
do that.
maybe some
Yes.
browns and greens. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't need anything fancy. I know
Oh,
we're in Orlais, but you know.
when given the opportunity to have something that is a display of who you are as a person and your character, Eh, browns and greens it is. Do you want to match with the young madam?
I'm yes, I'd love to match with the young madam. But I've always been a little like I couldn't pull off purple, but maybe I could pull off purple. Maybe I could have some purple accentry in there somewhere. I don't know if that works. If you have to throw out the whole color palette and start over, I don't know. I don't. I like purple, but I've never really.
Well, we can
Worn
definitely
purple.
have browns that have
It's not
in the
brown, purple,
purple
and
hues.
green don't really go together. I don't know.
No.
Peacocks a beg to differ. Just saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are
And this is
there are
why I'm not
ways
a
around it. There are ways around it. I will let the creative juice flow, and I will do the same for the dress for the young miss. What about yourself, my dear?
I tend to stick with a palette of blacks, blues, dark blues, if you have them.
Mm.
If you care for any accent, a subtle red, dark as well. I don't. Our line of work, perhaps not the best colours, but I like a dark red. If possible.
I will see what I can do.
Yes.
Very good. It might take me a day or so to pull things together, but I don't have anything else on the docket right now. So I will be devoting my time to you all.
Well, thank you.
All right. And I will ensure that the cloaks are matching with these aesthetics, so that your traveling gear is protective, comfortable, warm, but have a look to it that you would prefer.
Appreciate it.
All right. Off I go. He scribbles a few notes to himself, and will take some time to just take the measurements for all of you. Make sure that those are all written down with his things. He takes out a few fabrics just to let you guys feel what the different things feel like, because there are certain things. It doesn't have to just be like a thick leather or a thick wool. In many ways, having silk linings are actually quite warm, because silk is interesting in that it's cooling and warming at the same time, depending on what you need for it. So he'll let you kind of go for textures and fabrics that are most pleasing to you. It seems that he has some kind of awareness. Maybe he either A, has it himself, B, has a person in his life who has it, or has had a customer who has sensory issues with certain fabrics. So he makes sure that you all are feeling them to know that it's going to be comfortable when it is on your skin. Takes all of his information away, and next time we see y'all, you can have a little bit of a glow up. How exciting. Although obviously priorities are heading up to Silverden Keep, which we will hopefully, all things lining up and having all of the cast that we need for it, will be what we do next week, everybody. That is it for session 9. We've had our conversations, we've met an NPC, we've got our stuff back.
Delightful.
and we have plans in the works for new outfits. How exciting. Thank you for joining us. We will go around and do our outros for you all. I will start. I am Emma Hamlu on the internet, and I use they them pronouns. I'm the storyteller here and one of the founders of the Transmissions. In terms of where you can find me, I've just wrapped on a Kids on Bikes game over on Valdrian's channel, so it's not on YouTube yet, but if you go to her channel, you might be able to watch it in VODs. I have a few things in the works with a few other channels that are being edited because they were pre-records, and we have our own pre-records happening right now. There's probably going to be new shows in the works here at Transmission, so if you'd love to be a cast member on one of our shows, keep an eye on our socials and you can join our Discord. Also, I'm on Start Playing if you want to join. I have Dragon Age and Mass Effect and now 3 10 Candles games up there, so check it out if you're interested. Everybody else, who are you? Who have you been playing? And where can we find you?
I've been Emily. I'm on the internet at Emily Bard 20. You can find me on Instagram or Blue Sky or Cash App if you want to just send me money. It's also Emily Bard 20. I don't know, like if you feel like it. I don't know, just throwing it out there. I don't know. I'm good. I don't know. I ran out of things to say. Goodbye.
I got you, Emily. I got you. Hi, everyone. I'm Torin. Or Torin Talks Creativity. I've been playing Oriana, our little pillbug rogue that, God, she really needs to learn how to talk to people. Anyway, as far as where to find me and what I'm up to, the easiest place to find me is Twitch at Torin Talks Creativity. I am there multiple times a week between co-working and art and playing games. As far as projects coming up, this one, of course, and then and a couple of pre-record things coming out, and then we actually just had a charity stream. So if you'd like to see that, I have a YouTube as well. Torin Talks Creativity. We just raised over $600 for St. Jude's in conjunction with a team I'm on, which is over 85,000 as of this morning. So we're doing some really good work. Today's the last day. So if you go to @MocoMade on Twitch, MoComade. This is, I believe, our last day that we'll be doing that. So we're kicking ass, y'all. We're doing the things, and that is me.
Alrighty. I have been Bex. You can find me on the internet at Phoenix Force. I am predominantly on Blue Sky at the minute. In terms of other places, you can see me playing games, mostly just here at the moment, although may change in future. And on my socials, I'm doing silly little things in my academic fields, which for anyone who doesn't know, I'm an academic in the field of fantasy literature. So just talking about silly little fantasy books and media and generally other things, and sometimes professional wrestling. I have wide and varied interests and I like to talk. What can I say? I have been Cass, your old canary, who is just trying her best at all times. God bless.
She's doing so good.
Make her bless. She's trying.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's us. We will see you next week for episode 10. Until then, take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye.